What's up, you guys? Welcome to Boss Level 8. A Star is Born just won Best Original Song, and people will not shut up about the performance that happened, and everyone's like, this thing is amazing. But guess what? Some people hate this movie. So we're gonna have a little fun by reading the hate comments about A Star is Born, generally laughing together and making fun of them, because that's what we actually do here. Before we get started, if it's your first time hanging out with us, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that little bell right next to it. That way, you'll get notified every single time we have a new video out. Now, let's take a look at these hate comments. Not sure what the hype was about. I thought the movie was just okay. All of the songs besides Shallow were forgettable, and I failed to see the what was so amazing about Gaga's and Cooper's performance. Gaga in the film was all over the place in musical stylings, and each incarnation was worse than the previous. Cooper played an annoying drunk, which from what I hear isn't too much of a stretch. If you are a Gaga fan, I'd say watch this, but for me, it was a chore to get through. It's really funny to have Gaga be all over the place with her musical stylings, which is, you know, the character. That's the character. I don't know how to explain that any differently. Like, she literally changes musical styles throughout the whole thing. Like, that's the character. That's a little disappointing that was a critique.
Started out as upbeat fairy tale, but second half hard to watch. Are you doing a news article title? As self-centered know-it-all man can't take her success, complicated by addiction and real downer of an ending. Ugh. That's not what happened. There was like one mention of, oh, is he jealous? And then it was just kind of just encouragement, but not liking it after that point. I feel like I could say that. It's been long enough since this movie's been out. Name two people that always get along. I'm looking at my fake watch.
The two people that always get along, Spike Lee and Samuel L. Jackson. You know, if you fall asleep while typing, you don't type. I'm just saying. That's like if your cat walked on your keyboard and typed out meow. That's not how this works.
So excited to see Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Quickly disappointed in the story. Great music, which is no surprise. It was a love story relevant for our times, not a love story for the ages. Mostly disappointed with the ending, a suicide to be discovered by his love. That's not love. Disappearing in the ocean. I feel like a robot is like slowly taking over this comment right now. Terminator is real. Driving reckless, but not hanging in the garage of your shared home. Relevant for 2018, I guess. So disappointed. Are you? It's like, you more commented like you like McDonald's, but you're kind of disappointed it's not your grandma's burger. It's either a robot took over or your transmission got interrupted while you were time traveling.
I'd just like to say that I don't agree with the McDonald's thing. Not because you're wrong with your analogy. I just believe that McDonald's is a love story for the ages, not just for today. I'm really surprised by any praise of this film. Eat is awful. Gaga cannot act. Bradley Cooper's southern accent and poor attempts to come off as the dark, brooding musician is absolutely cringe. The movie just seems to be the best scenes they could come up with thrown together. It jumps from scene to scene without any explanation of what's going on. It was a massive waste of 2 hours. This is one of those moments when someone just wanted exposition. That's all this is. It's just like, why didn't you look at the camera and tell me the story? Instead, you just let the story play out. That's not fun for me. I had to think. Rude.
It was like everyone walking out of the theater in Punch Drunk Love going, I thought this was an Adam Sandler movie. I created an account just now because I wanted to warn all of you not to watch this movie. Rotten Tomatoes should have like a, you have to keep the account for a week before you comment. That would be genius. It is The Room of high-budget Hollywood movies, but with zero of the charm. That's not why I watch The Room. I watch it for his washboard abs that might be digital. We don't know where money went in that picture.
Oh, hi, Lady Gaga. What a disappointment. Melodramatic to the point of comedy and mumbling male actors made this film for me a sad mess. It's just because everyone in the movie talked like Sam Elliott. Everyone just talked like deep-voiced, brooding, smoke too many cigarettes, drink too much whiskey cowboys. And you're like, man, it just ruined the movie for me.
So freaking boring! I had to cut off the movie 30 minutes into it and waste the $6 I used renting it. A, why are you renting movies anymore? And B, 30 minutes? I don't have anything clever to say without swearing. Of course you didn't like it.
So bad acting by Gaga. Writing is for elites. this is a B movie. You know, B movies tend to have lower budgets. This movie cost an ass ton of money. Like a metric ass ton. Like a Cardi B. It's a Cardi B movie. That's how much of an ass ton this cost.
Why is it rated R? It's a documentary. I don't know, did you not make it past 30 minutes into the movie as well? There is a very paused scene in this movie. I guarantee it. It's also not a documentary, but it could be. In an alternate universe. Stephen Hawking was right.
Sounds like the type of person who watches an action movie and then flies to the city it was in to make sure that building didn't explode. But it was a documentary. What do you mean that building's still there? I don't know. They rebuilt that fast. If you like shows like X Factor, you'll probably love this film. If you don't, you won't. Except for the X Factor's lack of nudity, drugs, alcohol, and death, I completely agree.
I would definitely watch the X Factor if that was the case.
For real.
Just another musical. If this is your definition of a musical, then, I don't know, every movie's a musical.
It's like saying Hamilton's the best rap musical we've had since Straight Outta Compton. Hey, do you like musicals? Then go watch one, because A Star is Born is not a musical. Did you like this movie?
Also remind me what other movies have music in them that aren't musicals, because I can't.
We named the only two? Other than the fact that Bohemian Rhapsody came out the same year as A Star is Born.
No, that's
you
a
could have just said
documentary.
that. Oh. Hey, do you love documentaries? If so, hit the subscribe button. That being said, we filmed this show live on Twitch. If you want to check that out, there is a link in the description, so make sure you click that. And like we said, if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Watch one of the videos on the screen. Till we see you next time, geek out and game on.